Hi, I'm Jeanette Kintz, and I'm an LPC LAC, and I am the clinical director at Summit Women's Recovery. I'm going to talk with you today about family communication. When I first came to Women's Recovery, the family communication portion of our programming was a little intimidating for me. And I was finding I was having trouble really getting folks engaged. And so I've learned some things along the way that I want to share with you. So first, I like to really connect with family members the week that the client starts so that there's expectations put up front right away about the family communication requirement. So I typically call family members and I introduce myself. I tell them a little bit about my background and my experience. And then I also introduce the program. And I let them know what all the requirements are for the participant, their loved one, and including the family communication aspect. I talk with them about expecting a call from us. You know, we're going to be calling them, and then, you know, if they would prefer a scheduled time to call. And then I also talk about the family disease of addiction and how it affects everyone in the family, and really try to demonstrate some compassion for, wow, this must have been really difficult for you going through this, and how have you been affected by this? So it's one of the ways I start to build a relationship with that stakeholder. So the next thing I do, number 2, would be asking the family member what they think I should know. You know, what information should I know about the client that we're now working with? And second, you know, what do they think this client might need from me to be able to work effectively with me? So this is another way I kind of try to start opening that door to really creating a healthy relationship with that stakeholder, where they feel they can start to rely on me, start to trust me. In subsequent calls, sometimes I will ask the first call, but in subsequent calls, I typically ask, how are they affected or impacted by their loved one's addiction? And again, creating some empathy, creating some education. It usually leads me to a great door opening of introducing Al-Anon or Nar-Anon or any of those other support groups, or even recommending therapy for them. So, and then the other piece is I often will engage in some limited small talk with them just to get to know them, just to know what's going on. And so that, again, they realize that I am there for them as much as I am for the client. Every call, I always say to them, I'm here, reach out if you need me. If you're concerned, otherwise, I will be continuing to reach out to you, but you are welcome and free to talk with me as well. So a key thing that I really learned about the family communication and involving stakeholders is asking clients to sign a release for at least 2 stakeholders. This ensures that I'm going to be able to get in touch with at least one of them each week. This also takes the pressure off of one stakeholder that feels like they have to fill that time every week. Some stakeholders have no problem doing that, and others it's trickier. So having 2 has really helped me. The other reason 2 has helped is it gives me a different perspective of the client. So I often have like a spouse and a parent, or a spouse and a sponsor and a parent, a sponsor and a friend, or a sponsor and a coworker. So a sponsor and a sibling, a partner and a sibling. So there's lots of different combinations, but then I can see the client through several different lenses and how they act in different venues, and that helps me in the therapy process. So the final thing that I have learned that has really helped me to complete the family communication each week is get those calls done earlier in the week. And even if I reach out earlier in the week and I don't talk to them till later in the week, it's like that process has already been started, and I'm much more likely then to get all of those people contacted for the week. So I have found family communication to actually be one of my strongest tools in helping my clients. And it's absolutely invaluable to clients' progress and success. And I honestly can't really think of doing therapy in any venue at this point without family communication. It is so key to the progress that clients make. So hope you find that helpful, and good luck.